one of the biggest struggles that couples have after they get married is money problems. And so, teamed up with Utah Central Credit Union, I'm here to help Nate and Jocelyn, who are a recently engaged couple, give them some tips to help them get on the right track for their marriage in the way of finances.
Jocelyn, will you marry me? I love you.
Can I be the first to congratulate you guys? I'm so honored to have you. Are such a good sport, Jocelyn. What? Oh my gosh, that was good job, Nate. You are the man. Let's hear for Nate and Jocelyn.
So, we're gonna dive in here and talk just a little bit about a couple of things you guys can do to just get started. So first of all, it's really important to know yourself. It's hard to work together as a team if we don't even understand ourselves. So Jocelyn, let me ask you something. Between these two things, tell me which one you are. Do you think you maybe tend to be more of a spender or more of a saver?
Usually I'm a saver.
Are you?
Yeah.
And how about you, Nate?
I'm definitely a saver.
Well, then you guys are gonna be off to a good start. These are kind of things that we need to ask ourselves before we get married, so that when we are married, we can work together as a team with those. Unfortunately, we've found through studies that married men and women fight more about money than anything else, and money is the biggest cause for divorce. And I know right now you're thinking, we're totally in love. We would never get divorced and we would never have a problem in the world. And I hope that that is so true. And it may be. But to keep that love flowing, to keep the stress out of your life, I can tell you right now that talking about money and making those goals together is so important. So what you need to do, and sometime hopefully you guys can have a fun evening and sit down and talk finance.
Date night?
Date night, I know. It'll be so fun, but it really is so great to do. But make sure to do a full disclosure of your financial situation. Talk about your checking and your savings accounts, if you have a 401k or other investments, any jewelry or big valuables that you have, just so that it's all out there on the table and you guys both know exactly where you stand as a team. Even though it may be one or the other who's more responsible for paying the bills, make sure it's a team effort as far as knowing, how much is our rent or our mortgage, how much are utilities, so that the other person can help either keep them down or stay within the budgets that you guys have kind of set. Have you two talked about money at all with each other?
Yes, we have.
Have you been able to think about maybe why that was important or how that might help you in your marriage later?
Yeah, for us it helped us figure out about schooling and housing, and which helped with wedding plans too, definitely.
Definitely, yeah. Looking at apartments or homes, where can you live and things like that. That's so great. Well, I encourage you to keep it up, and congratulations again with your wedding coming up and your marriage for years and years.
Well, thank you so much. This is the end of our episode. Glad that you watched. And we're also grateful for all those people who participated, all the professionals who gave their wonderful pieces of advice and knowledge and wisdom.
Thank you so much. And if you'd like to see some more tips and ideas, you can get those at brightaccess.com or the brightaccess.com blog, or even the brightaccess.com Facebook page. We'll see you again next week.
BrightAccess.com would like to thank our contributors: Culinary Crafts, The Flower Patch, Remember When Film, Studio One Photography, Castle Bridge Films, Anne Elizabeth Invitations, and David Perry Films. The hosts of BrightAccess.com are Alex Boyer and Sarah Parker. BrightAccess.com is brought to you by Utah Central Credit Union. We're in it together.